All right. Let's jump into the main topic, the book of Boba Fett. Fuck, I said it again. I swear this time it wasn't on purpose because you guys were fucking saying it beforehand. Shit.
You
All right.
speak on a podcast and you can't speak. That's what makes this hilarious.
You know my brain is fucked up.
I thought we was trained professionals.
We are far from professionals,
so
good sir.
far from that.
The
Booger poker
season
sex.
finale of the book of Boba Fett. Okay. Joining us, special guest Nando Jones. Thank you for coming on again. Since it was so fun having you on last time, we were like, let's do this again for the finale. So, let's get started. Initial thoughts on the episode.
I really liked it a lot, actually. I thought exactly what I said was going to happen last time. Exactly what was that?
Oh, no, I was just fixing my mic. Sorry.
Damn,
Sound like you were
farted.
just busted ass.
This man just farted on live podcast.
I'll tell you what I think about the
I
show.
was like, what do you think, Fernando?
Yeah. Well, that's what I think. So, I mean,
Back to you, Dan.
No, I initially really liked the whole thing. It went exactly the way I thought it would. Maybe a couple surprises here and there, but initially I thought it was really good.
Disco?
I thought it was pretty good, but also at the same time, I had the same kind of counter feeling. Like I was like, "Is it good though?" I don't know. I was kind of torn. I liked what they were doing, but at the same time, I was like, I guess it just kind of felt a little flat to me. But it was pretty cool. Everything they had all the people there, and all the stuff. So I thought it was pretty good, but still a little. I had some things, but we could go on further. How about you guys?
I forgot everything.
Did you watch? Did you watch
I
it?
watched it. It's just that's how memorable it was to me. It was okay. It wasn't that great. It wasn't that bad. It was all right. Pretty much how I feel about all the Disney Star Wars shows overall so far. Literally, that's the feeling I have. I'm like, it's okay.
For me, I had mixed feelings about it. I was disappointed when they did some things. Some other things were cool. Overall, I saw some of the reviews that IGN gave it and other things they were giving it 9s, and I was just like, I humbly disagree. But that was the whole show for us from the beginning for the most part. But yeah, all right, let's jump into some details. So we start with them talking and stuff in doing a game plan for how they're gonna fight with these people. I'm just gonna do a quick synopsis, and then we can go into the pieces that we want to highlight. But they discussed and Cad Bane comes along. He talks to Boba Fett, riles him up. Nothing happens. They go, and then they start the simultaneous attack. The families that had agreed they weren't gonna be involved are involved. Everybody kind of comes together. We have a few surprises. There was a spin move that was not necessary. And
It's always the right time for a spin move. It's always the right time for a spin move.
And so
That's such a big character too. I was no finesse.
so that happens. King Kong shows up. We and then the whole fight, half of the episode is just action and fight sequences, and then these bigger versions of the I forgot what they're called in the Clone Wars, but those cycle robots that have their own shields. A bigger version of those comes, and they're wrecking havoc. Yeah, I forgot what those droids were called, but
it's gonna bother me.
But yeah, so and then obviously our hero comes out victorious. But so for me, some of the things that I didn't enjoy about the episode is we got the answer to Grogu's decision, and I was hoping we wouldn't get that till the Mandalorian.
Droid Decas.
Okay,
Yeah.
what?
Droid Deca.
That's what they're called?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Wait, the ones in the
Those names will curse
the
you
ones
out,
in
Dothraki.
the ones in the Boba Fett show.
No, the original ones, like that
Oh,
first
okay.
appeared in episode 1.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So the answer to to Grogu's decision we got in this episode, which I was hoping we would get in the Mandalorian season 3. The way Cad Bane was killed, I don't think like he was so badass in the Clone Wars series. I just think this didn't give him justice, and I understand he's going up against Boba Fett, but he would have been a cool character to come back. Yeah.
That's one thing. That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's one thing I wish too is like they didn't kill him. Like exactly like you just said. I wish that he came back in a later season and just to like a continuous reoccurring menace. That just he's such a badass character.
I mean,
his voice.
He could
I mean,
still very
listen,
much
voice-
be alive. Like,
That's true. I was just like, you remember what happened with Fennec, right? She got also the same thing happened.
Darth
to her,
Maul
and
was
then-
cut in half.
Very true. Very true.
Like he could
So-
very much still be alive.
And I hope he is, because I think again he is a great
old, though.
character. Yeah, but so is Boba Fett.
He's much
Fett
older
old
than
as shit.
Boba Fett.
Hey, it is what it is. But
got fast hands.
and like the conversation they were having, it sounded like Boba Fett kind of trained under him or something like
Well,
that.
in the
or
Clone
he-
Wars, he joined up his gang.
Oh, that's right,
Am I schooling you on some Clone Wars stuff right now?
dude.
Is that happening?
Forgot about that. Hey. I have Alzheimer's.
Look at that! I know
This
more
is-
about the Clone Wars than somebody who actually liked the show.
But yeah, I do remember Boba Fett as a young child coming back, and he did roll with him. Yeah,
he
you're
taught
right.
Boba Fett how to do stuff. Yeah,
That is very
Should've seen
true.
the show.
And so that made that conversation a whole lot better. But yeah, and him ended up killing him, or supposedly killing him in quotes. Boba Fett shooting God out of his knees caught me off guard. That shit was hilarious.
okay, now the text message makes more sense.
Because I was watching the show,
Okay.
and when I saw that, I put in the group chat. I was like, "We out here shooting God from the knees."
I did one of my usual. I saw the text. I was like, I'm not responding. I'm gonna act like I didn't see it. I'm gonna go about my business.
Arthritis missiles, go!
yeah. But yeah, I mean, and then he went and got the not
Rancor.
yes, the Rancor. Thank you. He went and got the Rancor, rode that shit into battle, and then
Rode
it
it like
turned
a
into yeah, he did. He did ride it like a bantha, and then it turned into King Kong.
Oh yeah.
And then
That shit fucking went wild. Fucking troll monster.
and then Grogu
Yeah.
came back, and he was, Grogu, and then he calmed that shit down, and then fell asleep next to it.
I thought that shit was kind of cheesy. I don't know. It felt that's like one of the
Like-
things that felt kind of flat to me. I was like, I get it, but I wish something more happened.
Like, I feel like they don't think any of these shows can survive without Grogu showing up in it.
They might be
And,
right.
And so we'll see what happens.
Honestly, Boba Fett was flatlining until fucking Mando came in, and then Grogu too is just like, oh god.
So we'll see what happens with Ahsoka if they cross paths again,
Mm-hmm.
and then definitely
Was that?
Ahsoka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll see if they cross paths there, and then with the other series of Bo-Katan, she's gonna definitely cross paths with the Mandalorian because she wants that Darksaber. But we'll see. So Grogu chose Mando, so we'll see a Yoda species being trained in the art of the Mandalorians, which is gonna be great. Hopefully, he does get that little helmet with the ears then,
I need that.
and the little Beskar armor, which would be hilarious.
Do you think that Grogu is a clone, or is he actually just like another alien of of the same species as Yoda?
So
Like, is he a clone of Yoda, or is he like another species of?
So I think
not
in
another
season
species, but
one
like
there was like the whole like symbol of the people that made the clones somewhere around Grogu. And
It was
so
the
theory
scientist.
is-
The scientist who was like
Yeah.
taking care of him had it on him.
So it was theorized that he is a clone. So we don't know yet. It hasn't been confirmed, but
I hope not.
we'll see more. But this is what I'm hoping for in the series finale. When they decide to end the Mandalorian, I hope that the last episode, the last scene, is a time skip, and we see a grown Grogu in like full Mandalorian armor.
he grows like 2 inches.
Yeah.
because gets more white hair.
Well, Yoda was a good like what, 1.5 2 feet.
I say he's
Right?
about 2
Yeah.
feet. But
I
what
would,
if
I would say about 2
what if
feet.
like Yoda is just a little person and we don't realize it? Like he's a midget. Yoda and Yaddle are just two really short people, and their species is actually just average like 6 feet
Normal
tall.
height, yeah. that would be hilarious.
Like I would
They're
love to
midgets
see
of
that.
their species. You imagine a big Yoda with
would
strong
be
force
hilarious.
powers.
Damn, a bigger
jacked.
Yoda would be just like it would be too
Just
much.
a jacked, tall Yoda. That would be amazing.
He's like a Dragon Ball Z character with fat ass quads and shit.
Yeah, I
They're
train
like
with
the
Mando.
same-
All kinds of armor.
They're like the same size as the Wookiees.
Yeah, right.
Mando.
Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, so those were those are my thoughts about the episode.
I one thing that I will say is I did kind of like, I was feeling it when Mando and Boba came out like on jetpacks.
Yeah,
and
that
they're
was
like,
a cool scene.
Pew 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 pew. I was like, oh, okay, I could get this. I could get with this.
Yeah.
That was a
They're
cool scene.
fucking
Yeah.
badass as fuck, flying around, just doing their thing, and until they got overwhelmed and shit. But yeah, I thought it was like a nice entrance.
I feel like they really let everyone down with Black Chrysanthemum.
Yeah, yeah.
Black Chrysanthemum
Oh,
is
yeah,
such
yeah,
a
yeah.
great character, and he just got shot a bunch of times. Like we gotta save him. Like
He could have
Oh,
done
man,
did
yeah.
so
They
much
definitely
cooler.
saved
they
his
kept
ass a
calling him
few times.
Santo. At one point, we're like, we gotta get to Santo. I'm like, who the fuck is Santo? What? I don't know who that is.
Were they?
We gotta find
They
Santa.
kept on calling him
We gotta
Santo.
find Santa.
I thought they were just saying Chrysanthemum.
No, at one point they're just
I
like
keep calling him
Santo's in
Chris
trouble.
Hansen.
I'm like, who the fuck is Santo? And they said it like we knew. Like, oh yeah, we go back. That's Santo. I know him.
That's sad though.
He's from the block.
No, I was literally calling him Chris Hansen the whole time.
Chrysanthemum.
I was like, Chris Hansen, not Black Chris Hansen. Get out.
Yeah,
shit,
every time they
he-
showed
he
him,
gonna be
he was
out.
getting like,
Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen, whatever.
He's out there in Tatooine finding pedophiles.
Hey, have a seat.
you imagine him sitting there just like, like the real.
To catch a predator.
yeah.
Every time they showed him, he was like getting beat up or fucking stabbed. I swear throughout the whole
Yeah.
series.
And at the end of the day, it said, "Good job. Okay, here's a fruit."
It's so true.
Oh, can we talk about the mighty loser Power Rangers?
Yeah.
That
Oh,
fucking
boy.
spin move, man.
That spin move.
I
I
was just-
saw that, and I was like, "What,
Dude, he
What-
did
what did
that
I just see?
out of nowhere, and I was just like, why? Like
Not needed at
he
all.
spun, shot one guy while the other chick was just standing there and shot two people. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, you wasted a shot
Yeah.
just to look cool for 3 seconds. Who are you looking cool for?
So he's got the cyborg guy from Teen Titans, and
Yeah.
in order for it to power up, he has to gain the momentum so he could see. so it was just
Genetic,
black.
he's
And he's
gotta
like, "Oh, I
charge
ran
it."
out of battery. Let me do a spin move real quick so I could just get one shot off."
Oh, do you guys remember those stupid flashlights that were being sold on TV? Not there was the shake ones, and there's the ones that you like
I have one. I don't know where it is.
Like wine.
To the
yeah,
brand
the
up.
one that you wind. Imagine his eye. He has to like.
There's
wind
somewhere
it
you
like
like
this.
clamp too.
You just gotta like wind his eye so it could work better.
That was on TV. I didn't know that.
First thing I thought of when I
It was
saw
like
that
it was those late night
Black Power Ranger.
infomercials.
That's cool.
He's like,
Yeah, I'm sorry, Fernando. What you say? I cut you off.
I said the first time I saw him do that spin move was like I thought of the Black Power Ranger,
Oh yeah,
the original.
Well, it's funny
Zach.
because
He's always doing a break dancing move just before he hits somebody.
It's funny because I
Did you-
I didn't see it. I saw it on Twitter first. It might have been Fernando who retweeted it. And then I saw the spin move. That reminded me to watch the show. I was like, oh, that's right, Boba Fett. So I saw the spin move before
This is
anything.
one thing I try not to do. I try not to retweet
So maybe it
a lot of
wasn't you
things that
then.
are too
Yeah, yeah.
soon. And I'm like, all right, maybe a lot of people haven't seen this. And I'm just thinking about you guys. I'm like, anybody.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I don't want
absolutely.
to retweet something that might be a spoiler. But when I saw that, I was like, nah, it's good enough time. People have to see this crap.
Yeah, man.
Did you guys see when that biker chick pulled up and she like pulled out that little cricket piece?
Yeah.
of
Oh, the
her?
little gun.
Or was that just me?
Yeah.
She was like, boom! I was like, yo, get it.
They were so bad. So bad, those Power Rangers.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I
Yeah,
really,
I don't like that.
I was really hoping this episode was to be a lot better. A lot better. Also,
Yeah, it
I don't
had
like
its moments-
action, and this had a whole lot of
Yeah.
action. So it's like
Yeah.
there was no way out. It was going to win me over with all that.
I'm wondering
The whole
if
thing.
this was done by Robert Rodriguez.
I stopped paying attention
Yeah, I
to
think
who
it was.
directed the episode.
Was it directed by Rodriguez?
Good question.
Because he's like the executive producer
I
overall.
think it was. Yeah.
But
I don't know.
either way, it was also cool that on the face-off of Boba Fett and Cad Bane, that Cad Bane outshot him, obviously.
Yo, he fucked him up, yo. I was dying. I was like, pew, 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 pew.
And then
Boba's just like, fuck, stop it.
That'd be so
and
much more
then
entertaining
right-
if he actually screamed "fuck."
and then right when he was about to like kill him, he pulled out that staff he made with the Tusken Raiders, and
Which I don't even know where the hell that came
oh
from.
no, I saw
Right.
it.
I wasn't even paying attention. I was
Yeah.
like,
He
where
did
the
like
hell
a
was he
crazy
sticking that?
spin move on the floor and just swept
If-
him up.
when he
and
was
then grabbed
standing-
his gun.
When he was standing during the face-off, it was kind of like hidden behind his like right next to his like jetpack. But you saw
job.
that ball part on the bottom by his leg.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, he has that right now.
So like grabbed his ankle or some shit.
Yeah,
Nah, but he
took
got up real quick and then spun or something. I gotta rewatch that.
yeah.
Out there, started stabbing him. His man was like, "Yeah, just stab her. I'm getting kind of wounded."
Dude, I still gotta watch that new Scream. God damn.
Oh yeah.
I haven't
Then
seen
he
it yet either,
snatched
so
the
don't
gun
know.
right out his hand. He was like, ugh, snatch. I was like, oh.
I expected more of more scenes with that one-on-one gunfight.
Yeah, I wanted if Cad Bane was gonna die, I wanted him to go out with more flair, like more bang, more.
Well, like Dan said, hopefully he's not dead.
Hopefully, but
True,
Yeah,
true. Maybe he gets mech or.
Apparently nobody
loses
dies in
his
Star
ass.
No,
Wars.
no.
you have to lose your hand first. Like that's the rule.
Yeah. Even then, it's just
Yeah.
like you got to lose a couple body parts.
Yeah. Then you just have puppet clones. Everything's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's fucking A. God, that was so bad.
So what do you think is next for Boba Fett? Do you think Mando's gonna leave and then
Well, Mando left
they're gonna
already,
continue?
right? So Mando left with Grogu at the
Oh
end.
yeah. That did happen. So what do you think is gonna happen with Boba? He's got this whack. Oh, and also the pigs got thrown off a cliff.
Oh,
I
yeah.
almost died. I hated them from the beginning. I was like the wackest guard, yo. Like,
So Boba Fett now is a respected daimyo of the town, right? He kicked out the Pikes with the spice trade. The people of Freetown came and helped, so now they're his allies. So he has a lot of allies. Also, Fennec took out all the other like bosses in the other towns, so he's probably gonna control all those other towns as well. Maybe.
My
We'll
theory, though, is that she did that not without Boba knowing about it. I think she
Possibly.
did that on her own because it was that talk that they had before about, you should really rule with fear, and no one,
Well-
she was just giving her 2 cents. I think she did that on her own to kind of get things going a certain way.
he sent her. Well, she said she was gonna. The Twi'lek told her where like the head of the Pike is, right? So he sent her to take care of him. Obviously, not. They both didn't know that the family. Well, no, they did know the other families were with the Pikes because they attacked them simultaneously in the beginning of the episode. But I guess she didn't know that they were going to be there. And Boba had made the deal with them, but now that they crossed that deal, I don't think it was an issue of her killing them. But they were all there in one room, so what is she gonna do? Kill the Pike and let them go?
She could have.
Like,
She could have
yeah,
done
no.
that just to send a message, but like, this is what happens when you fuck with Boba. Don't fuck with him again.
Yeah, exactly. So she killed them all. But yeah, so next for Boba Fett, I don't know what's gonna be the next storyline with Boba Fett. Like this one, we knew coming in that he took over the territory of Jabba the Hutt. So maybe next time that since the Pikes are gone and stuff like that, the Javas come back and they try to take their uncle's territory again. And then we get another story about the territory again. Is this just going to be a fight for the territory? Like, okay, or maybe he's just like, all right, Fennec, you're going to be here leading in my name. I'm gonna go out do some bounty hunting. I don't know. His character is like,
Well, his
I
character
don't know who
seemed
his
like he didn't
character
even
is
want it
right now.
at the end.
Yeah, I don't know
True,
who his...
and it's called Book of Boba Fett, so this could just be one chapter of it. They could do like a time gap and be like, "This is what I'm doing now." I don't know, like you said, bounty hunting or
See,
something.
I hope that it works more like the pamphlet of Boba Fett, and this is it. Like, I don't need any more.
the pamphlet.
Just a short little read. And that was fine. You know, I was sitting in the doctor's office waiting
Volume
room.
1, and that's all there will be.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine with that. But at the end of the
Bro,
thing,
half
he
that
seemed like he
pamphlet
didn't
was
want
fucking Mando.
it. Huh?
Yeah.
Half the pamphlet was Mando. Bro.
But he kept on saying, like, when they were bowing to him, it was like, oh, this bowing, this, that, and the other. It was like, I don't know if I like this anymore. Here, Santo, eat this fruit. Like, it was random.
Good boy. Boo-boo.
So I don't know.
Damn,
See,
Star
the
Wars
thing is,
racist.
I don't know what his character is now. Like, so his character was bounty hunter, the head of the Jabba the Hutt's like bounty hunters. He worked for Jabba. He was like almost his right hand. And then he came back and took his territory because he's like, I deserve this. Now he took it. So what is he now? Is he just gonna be the next Hutt? That's like I don't understand what they're trying to do with the character.
I mean, he wanted to run that town. Like
Yeah.
the way I see it is, he
But what I
joined
mean
up with
is,
the
like, I
Sand
don't-
People, and that was like a family to him. So he realized, okay, I want this. I want family. I've been a loner my whole life. This way, he's literally the head of a family. So it's like that's his thing. Now this town or all the crap that he owns is now his family to protect. Like that's what it is. He wanted to be Michael Corleone, and now he is. That's a Godfather reference. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't apologize.
Yeah, I guess. It's just that I don't
That's
see
all
what's-
it is.
I don't see what's next for the character for the next story.
If you want to do a mob thing, you just have somebody else come in and be like, "Hey, I'm a badass. Look, I'm gonna take over everything." And it sounds.
Yeah, but
it
then
sounds.
And then it could be anybody.
that's what I'm saying.
I
It
guess.
That's
sounds
the same
cheap.
story as this chapter.
Yup. And Mando season 1 and 2 were the same thing. It was
You're
him
right.
walking. That was both
Yeah.
seasons. He was walking. So it's like
With Grogu in his little
The
basket.
Mandalorian season 1 and 2 was just like an errand list that we
Yeah.
were going through with Mando.
so it's like who's to say that we're not just
I
gonna
had
get that
a lot
again?
of game mechanics.
Was that?
Yeah. It played out like a video game. It's like, okay, well, you know,
Oh,
if you
yeah,
need my
yeah.
help here, you have to go do this mission first, and then I'll give you the key to get to the next to the level.
What do you think is going to happen next, Fernando? What do you see could happen next?
For Boba Fett,
Yeah.
let's see. I don't know. I mean, he cleared out all the bad guys, so he'll be sitting on his throne, and there's going to be a lot more people this time hanging around his place, just like the way it was at Jabba's. I'm assuming another mob boss would come in and try to stir things up. It's hard to call. I think that's the only direction I can see it go.
Do you think they're gonna do something
With
with the after
Mandalor-
credits
with-
with what's his name?
Oh, there was an
yeah,
after
I
credit
was
scene?
wondering what that could.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't think I
So
saw
guys,
that.
Yeah, me either.
from
The
now
last
on,
thing
the
I
rule
saw-
is anything that you watch, stay for the credits always.
No, I know. Like the last thing I remember is the Mando thing, and then I was like, I mean, I was just like so over with the episode. I was just like, all right, I'm done.
So remember
what
when
was
he
the
was
after
talking
credit
to
scene?
Fennec and he's just like he said something about the what's it called, the little chamber thing, and he's just like, oh yeah, I can't use it now, somebody else is using it. And they never
Oh,
referred
right,
to
right.
who it is until
Oh,
after
yeah.
the credits. It's what's his name from Freedom Town.
And I thought it was Black Chris Hansen.
Everybody thought it was Black
Chris
Chris Hansen, and then they threw him the fruit. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it was the
So it was the guy from
the marshal or
the
whatever.
sheriff.
Or sheriff, whatever.
Okay.
It's him. He's in there.
Oh, Cobb Vanth.
That's his name.
Okay.
Cobb Vanth.
Mickey from Scream 2 is how I like to refer to him as. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
him.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So that it could be
Good
something
that
with
he
him.
survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that he survived.
Yeah.
I guess he could be part of Boba's gang now. Who knows? But hey, man.
So, Nando, you said that you liked it. What were some of the positives for you that like stuck out for you?
I think it was mostly Mandalorian related. I mean, the whole heartfelt moment with Grogu, and he shows up out of nowhere with an X-Fighter. I'm like, wow, they really did that.
Yeah.
They had R2-D2
Gave him a ride.
Uber
Luke's
service.
not playing. He said, "Fuck you." Go ahead, put him on the first ship out.
Because the first thing I'm trying to think of is like, okay, so he's in front of Luke. He chooses the Beskar onesie. He puts it on. It's all right, fine. You don't want to be here? Cool. R2, take it there. He gets all the way down there. He's like, oh, look who it is. R2's pissed off. He can't wait to leave.
R2's like, get this
And then when he
motherfucker off
finally
my
sees
ship.
Mando, and honestly, I didn't think he would actually see him until maybe, like we said,
Yes.
that should have been kind of left for the first season of...
First episode,
Sorry, first episode of what was it? Season 3 or 4?
Season 3.
Yeah,
It's
Mandalorian.
It's kind of dumb because now you have to watch Boba Fett to kind of get the gist of like Mando.
That's what I said
No,
last
don't
week.
do
You have to
it.
watch all of the shows in order to follow the 1 through storyline.
I mean,
I
sure,
guess they can
but
do it.
They'll do like a recap in the first episode of Mandalorian to show what happened
True.
with like, Boba Fett, with Mandalorian and Grogu. But also, it's just like every time Grogu stepped out on the battlefield, I thought he was gonna do some crazy shit because he trained with Luke for like a month, and it was fucking disappointing.
He
every
stopped a
time.
rank
And
war.
he
sir.
still did this. He did the same shit though. Like he's been doing that the whole. I mean, since Mando, he just sticks his little hand up and stops a monster, and it's like,
I mean,
something
listen.
new. I wanted to see him flip around like Yoda, like he was doing when he was training with the ball. That would have
Wasn't
been
enough
tight.
time. It
That would've
reminded me of Empire Strikes Back, where it's like, Luke kind of left in the middle of his training, so it's like he didn't have a lot to go by the time he was at the final boss.
I wonder. Well, I mean,
That would have wowed
Nah,
me. That
I
would have
doubt
wowed me, like, because then it tells that kind of like shows Mando like, oh, this ain't the same Grogu I left. Like he really did change. Yeah, like he learned new shit, but no,
But he wasn't really with Luke for that long when you think about it, though.
no, he wasn't. At least a month.
Yeah, like
Well, he learned how to jump with
he
Luke.
learned how to jump under certain circumstances. He didn't have a situation where he needed to jump. He just waddled all over the place.
Well, the one thing that Luke said was that he, I think it's not even me training him, he's remembering things he already knew or something like that. So, he
maybe
probably
from the
already
clone
has
genetic
had
blood memory?
training. Maybe, yeah. And he already knows what to do. He just hasn't unlocked it yet.
Was I don't know if I imagined this, but was it last episode or something where they did like a mind meld type thing and they showed that he was a Padawan?
It was the last episode where they showed the
think
flashback, where he
Okay.
remembered the
Yeah.
Order 66.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I didn't imagine that. Okay.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah. So okay. So that could give us an answer to the clone thing. He could still be a clone but I don't know why Yoda would clone himself, or if someone did it behind his back.
He had a narrow
he would
urethra,
know.
couldn't have a kid.
Okay. That was random as
Probably
fuck.
it's probably against his will, and that's why they're both sides are trying to fight for him to get
Yeah,
that
Yaddle
powerful
was pissed
force
off.
user
You
on
never
their
gave me a
side.
baby.
What if Yaddle sounded
froze
like
my eggs for you, damn.
Kermit the Frog? What if that was Yaddle's voice?
No wonder he didn't give her a baby. But yeah, so he survived that. So he probably does have some type of training that he's remembering now that he's using the Force again. But yeah, also the other thing, and I don't know if we talked about this last episode, but this kind of gives us the answer of the question that happened after season 2 of Mandalorian when Luke took Grogu, and everybody was like, "Well, we know what happens with Luke's
Students.
students because Kylo Ren kills them all.
Mhm.
So was Grogu part of that? And it's just like everybody was like, "Oh my God! Like did Grogu die in that?" And blah blah blah. And then they couldn't even keep the mystery running until season 3 of Mando. They were like, "Nah, he just went back to Mando." Like, not even a year. At least give him a year of training so he could come back with some type of like Force use. And it's just like
It kind of
they're
makes
like,
sense that he
"Nope."
doesn't, though. Like, if he did train for a year and he was really good at the Force and doing all this other stuff, then how come he didn't show up in any of the sequel trilogies? Like, you almost have to keep him restricted to.
No, but
you know?
I think by the time like Kylo was born, like because like Kylo wasn't born in that year.
No, Kylo
right?
was born way after.
Yeah, so if he just trained with Luke for a year, then it makes sense that he doesn't show up later. Because
What I'm saying is, okay, but still, in the future, this man trained with Luke Skywalker for a year. He's of the same race of Yoda. He's already really strong with the Force. How come when the world was in chaos, he didn't magically show up and try to stop Darth
he was
Sidious?
with Daddy Mando.
Who's obviously
give a
I'm
fuck.
I'm positive is dead at that point.
Yeah, oh, of course, yeah, but he trained with him for a year. Like this is obviously just nonsense. but
Yeah.
he trained with him for a year, and then that whole scene of Mandalorian bringing him the Beskar instead of happening a month later happens a year later, and then Grogu's like, "Yeah, I kind of don't care about this. I'd rather go chill with Mando, so I'm a dip." Takes the Beskar, go, and now he has a little bit of training. He's training under Mandalorian. He has the creed. None of the Mandalorians give a shit about the Jedi or the other shit. So it could make sense.
No, it doesn't, because
why he
Darth
doesn't come
Sidious
back.
tried to destroy the entire universe, and the universe came to help the fight. Where was Grogu?
Dang. Maybe he died. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Maybe he's like,
it
"Fuck
makes
I
more
don't-
sense
I
that he
don't
isn't
deal with
well
these
trained.
peasants. I want to deal with these peasants out here not being able to use the Force and shit. But yeah,
Damn,
I
so
mean,
you think Grogu dies?
He doesn't necessarily die. I think maybe he's just weak. Like, he never learned the Force, and it's better that way.
Let's see.
I mean, listen, he's strong with the Force now, right? I mean, obviously, it's impressive what he did with that creature in season 1. It's impressive what he's been able to do under like pressure. I mean, also the Rancor, calming the Rancor down, even though it has like it's like the whole mind trick using on such a beast isn't that hard because they don't have like the strong mental capacity to fight back, right? So Cad Bane was able to fight back against 3 Jedi Masters, right? And during the Clone Wars, and they had like a really hard time trying to get him to talk.
Yeah.
Compared to this creature, yeah, a youngling could have just fucking like calmed it down, right? So, but I mean, it's still impressive, but he's also like tiny.
Yeah.
Didn't he also have healing abilities?
Yep. But they did that
Yeah, I
just
forgot about that.
but they did that just so they can explain that in the movies because they came up with it. So they were like, "Here, we're gonna show it in this episode of Mandalorian first," and then the movie came out a week later. So they were like, "Yeah, no, it was there in Star Wars."
Oh, Mando came out
It was
after
not-
the show, didn't it? The sequel trilogy finished, and then Mandalorian started.
Did it?
Yeah.
No, I thought no. That episode literally happened.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm
No?
just remembering wrong. You seem more
I don't know, I
confident
thought
than I
that
am.
episode-
You seem more confident than me. You win.
I think that episode happened, and then like that part of the trilogy came out,
Yeah,
and then it was
I
just
don't
like
know.
I could be 100% wrong, or they could have done it. I think you might be right then. No, I think you are right. It did happen afterwards, and it's just like them reinforcing that in the shows. So yeah, I think you are right. But whatever. All right. Any other things we want to discuss about the season finale of Boba Fett / The Mandalorian?
Looking forward to the Obi-Wan
I'm excited
show.
to see Mando.
Oh right,
Oh, that
Obi-Wan
one.
got announced.
Ooh.
Good call. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I think
today.
it got
Yeah,
a.
yeah.
Did it get a date too? I think I
May
screenshotted that.
25th?
I think it was.
You
May
might be
25th.
right.
So
Yeah, you're right.
May 25.
Force is strong with me.
And then
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
also the Mandalorian season 3 might be coming out late this year,
Damn it.
like
yeah,
towards
almost
the
like
end.
close to Christmas.
Yeah,
or
towards the
something,
end of the year. So we'll have those 2 shows coming up, and then probably next year we'll get Ahsoka, and but there's a lot of other shows also. You have Star Wars shows. You have Andor, which also got renewed for a second season before coming out.
Before even the first one
Yeah.
came out, yeah.
I really hope
Hopefully
that's
it's
good.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's good.
I really
'cause
hope it's good.
Their track record isn't that great. Also,
Could be like Rogue One. You know, one of those things you didn't expect to
Yeah.
be good.
well, hopefully that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, 'cause I love Rogue One.
What other?
Surprised you.
I think
what other
it's
show
not anymore.
supposed-
That's it, right?
Visions was that anime one.
Yeah, Visions happen.
Wasn't there another show, or was that a game?
I think
Could have sworn there
that's
was
it.
another show. I gotta
Yeah.
look this up because I have a feeling there's another one.
Can we just get a show of Lando just trying to sell alcohol?
It's just a drama.
The Colt
space
45s. Just like bring back Billy D.
Oh my
Williams.
god. Yeah, I can't wait till they go back to at least to the Mandalorian episodes again. I mean, that's their crown jewel at this point.
I'm gonna
And
die
you just
if
bring back
it-
all the characters. You can bring back
Oh.
Apollo Creed or Mando. Hey, everybody missed you, Mando. You know, everyone's jealous of you. I got more jobs for you. I always thought he was overacting in that show.
I don't even care. He's still my favorite thing there. Anybody who gives Carl Weathers work, I'm happy about.
Job.
Like, I want more Carl Weathers in my life.
I always pictured when I was younger a Predator 2 where Carl Weathers didn't die, and it was like, you know, just half, you know, just his arm was off, and that was it.
Nice, yeah.
But they never happened, so. Then they gave us, who was the guy?
Danny
Who was the guy in
Glover.
Predator 2? I'm too old. Yeah, I'm too old
Every
for this
time I
shit.
think about Predator 2, of all the people in the world to stop this thing, it's just Danny Glover's grumpy ass, just like, oh man, I gotta get on this train now. He just upset the whole movie.
So
Be a nice crossover.
So the other show I was talking about was The Acolyte.
That sounds familiar. Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I thought Visions was. But yeah, so that's the other one I was talking about. Also, they have a cast list of Kenobi. So Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, Kumail Nanjiani is going to be on it as well. O'Shea Jackson Jr. And then Sung Kang, a.k.a. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Juan?
I forgot it.
Han, I mean?
Was that his
I
name?
said Juan. Han?
Han, yes, Han. Yes, Han is going to be.
You said
I
Quan.
said Juan, actually.
yeah,
You said
I said
Juan.
Juan.
the Avatar.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah.
He would make a good.
That's what
he
I'm
would
saying.
make a good
Once I
actor
said it, I was
for
like,
Juan.
yeah, let him be Juan. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Juan from the Avatar.
I don't
But yeah,
know
so
if
that's
I'm
a list.
imagining this, but I do remember saying that Visions had like 1 or 2 episodes that were going to be shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I did not. I don't remember you
I
saying that.
want to
but-
say that either happened or I dreamt it.
Okay.
They're gonna make a rock band show,
Oh God, not that one.
space rock band.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna-
the
I'm
black
gonna-
and white one might come out as a show because a lot of people like that one. That would be cool.
I'm gonna laugh if halfway during Mando, the new Mando season, they just switch to Boba Fett and start setting up the Boba Fett season, like they did with this season.
God, I hope not. That would be horrendous.
They definitely brought back the relationship with Mando and Grogu the way everybody wanted. Pretty fast, soon, if you ask me. But, you know, that's exactly what to expect now when the new season starts. They got the kid in the back seat and tapping on the windows like, come on, let's get this thing going fast.
Yo, that was funny. Yeah.
I think they're afraid to like let Grogu go for too long. 'cause
Oh, yeah, I think
like,
everybody-
viewers will like start dropping, and then it's like, I don't know, bring him back, bring him back.
Oh, 100%.
Well, that species lives forever, so they're good. They just got to keep putting him in every show that they make.
Yeah. Let's just find that planet, man. Come on. It's about time.
It's just the planet with his ears on the planet.
All right, let's do final thoughts. What any final thoughts?
Well, I wouldn't have given it a 9 or a high score like everybody else
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
I would have probably gave it maybe a 7 at most, a 6.
Yeah,
right there,
same.
right there with you. Yep.
Sounds
Swimming
about
in
right.
sevens.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of people were online were saying, "Oh, Boba gets the best in this episode." I guess because everyone knows he was getting shit before, and this one really didn't really give me anything. And it was more Mandalorian again.
Yep. It was just more action, and then they looked cool for together for like a minute, and then he went and rode the Rancor, and then that was it. All right, whatever.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, Disco.
Yeah.
Final thoughts.
Man.
I agree.
Overall, Boba Fett as a whole.
You did like every exclamation sound that there is.
Onomatopoeias galore. Oh shit. Boba Fett as a whole, the season was just trash, man. It was not good. Like they tried to do too many things and it was unfocused, and then the only time it was good is when fucking Mando was on screen. So it's like is it even Book of Boba Fett? It's like Book of Mando, really. Mando and Grogu.
Yeah.
Can't separate the
duo.
the two.
The family,
duo.
right?
Yeah.
I forgot what that creature was called. That they have the crest now. But Dan.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. Like the show, it had moments here and there, but overall, it wasn't that great. I hope the next one's better.
I agree with all your sentiments.
I do too.
Yeah. So. All right.
Also, I wish they utilized the Wookiee better. Like I felt like he was such a cool character. I was like, oh, I want to learn about this motherfucker. And every scene he's getting fucking walloped or like beat or like nothing cool. I'm just like, do something.
Here, eat this melon.
Dragging that leg.
Oh, dude.
Dying. I felt so bad. I put the dog down already.
Yeah.
I'm so
Damn.
upset about that.
All right, Fernando, thank you for joining us for the Boba Fett season finale.
No problem, man. We had to finish what we started.
Yeah, boy.